Hi there, my name is Miss Kelly. I am a virtual content specialist for social studies grades 3 through 5. And this is part 2 of my Newsela how-to videos. In my previous video, I showed you how to create and set up an account. In this video, I'm going to show you how to complete an assignment on Newsela. So just as a quick refresher of what the website Newsela is, it is a website that makes reading and responding to articles so much fun. Also, there are so many helpful features that you can use as you read and respond to these articles, and I'm really excited to show you those features in this video today. Here are the steps we're going to take to complete an assignment on Newsela. First, we'll go to newsela.com. Then we will sign in. If you're not sure how to sign in or create an account, make sure you watch my first video where I teach you how to do that. Then we'll click Assignments. We'll look for any assignment that says New. We will read the directions carefully. We will complete our assignment, making sure that we're using the highlight and annotation tool to help us. So let's get started in completing our Newsela assignment. So the first thing you'll want to do is go to newsela.com and click Sign In. Again, if you need help with this, I recommend watching my first video. You'll go ahead and sign in with your account. In my first video, I showed you guys how to connect with your teacher. So you want to make sure that you are connected with your teacher in order to receive any assignments that they have assigned for you. If you need some help with that, make sure you reach out to them. It'll bring you to this homepage where we're looking at some of the latest content. These articles look really fun and exciting, but today we want to make sure that we're completing the assignment that our teacher assigned for us. So you're going to go into the upper left-hand corner where we have this toolbar, and you're going to click Assignments. Now, under assignments, I can see that in the last 7 days, I was assigned the article, The Louisiana Purchase. And this even has that little new icon. So I know this is something that I need to complete. Maybe I'm a 5th grade student and I'm learning about westward expansion, and this is what my teacher has assigned for me. You can find this article by simply clicking the title where it says The Louisiana Purchase. And this will bring me to the assignment. I don't want to skip past this page super fast because there are some really important instructions here. It says highlight any words you do not understand in red. Highlight any main ideas in yellow. So I want to make sure that I'm following these directions and doing a good job for my teacher. Now that I've read the instructions, I can go ahead and click the article. The instructions will be listed up here as well in case I forget. Here is the article that my teacher would like me to read. And I'm going to show you a couple of things that you could do to make the reading of this article easier. One thing you could do is you can have the article read aloud to you. All you have to do is click this button right here that says Read Aloud. Let's see what this is like.
Westward Expansion, The Louisiana Purchase, by U.S. History. Org, adapted by Newsela staff. Published February 21, 2017. Thomas Jefferson was the 3rd President of the United States. He was president from 1801 to 1809. The United States had just become its...
So up here, you see that little pause button that I clicked? You can click that button to pause the reading. You can also click this
Westward
button
Expansion,
to go back
The
to the
Louisiana
beginning.
Purchase. By...
And you can click this play button to have it continue playing. If you're all done having it read aloud to you, or if you want to try reading it on your own, you simply just have to click Exit up here in the blue bar. Sometimes your teacher will assign an article at a specific level for you to read, but sometimes your teacher might not do that. They might let you pick the level that you read. Maybe I'm reading this and I think, this is a little hard for me. Well, I can simply go up here to where it says 550L. That's just a really fancy measurement for the reading. But if I click this and I pick a number that is higher or lower than that, then it changes the level of the article. In this particular article, there's nothing lower than 550, so I'm actually on the lowest setting. But let's say it was at 730, and this was too tricky for me. I can go up here and I can move it down to 550. The lower the number, the easier the text is to read. Maybe I am someone who is still learning English and I read better in Spanish. Some articles will have the option to translate it into Spanish, so you'll click this button right here and you can read the article in Spanish. So those are some initial tools that you might use to get started on your reading. Now let's say we're going to start our reading assignment. I'll start by reading the title, previewing those text features like we always do when we read nonfiction. And look, I can even zoom in on this picture if I need to see it closer. So there are some different things that you can do as you preview the article. Now remember, my teacher has asked me to highlight words I don't understand in red and highlight main ideas in yellow. So let me show you how to do that. Thomas Jefferson was the third president of the United States. He was president from 1801 to 1809. The United States had just become its own country. It had been under British rule before. Jefferson had big plans for the new nation. He wanted to grow America toward the West. Jefferson thought that if America had more land, it would be stronger. More land would let more people farm. They would produce more goods, which America would sell to other countries. This would make America richer. I'm not sure what this word produce means. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to highlight it using my mouse. And when I let go, this over here pops up. It says annotation and then your name. The directions said to highlight words I don't know in red. So I'm going to click red. And that will highlight the word in red so that my teacher can see that that is a word I am not sure about. If I want to, I could take a guess at what the word means by writing something here. And whatever I write here, my teacher will see, which is really helpful because it means they'll be able to see my thinking. Maybe I'll put make ? Because I think that that might be what produce means. And then you just click outside of it to save it. And there's your annotation. The directions also said to highlight main ideas in yellow. Well, it seems like maybe Thomas Jefferson is a main idea. I know that in these 3 paragraphs, it seems like this sentence right here, that Jefferson thought if America had more land, it would be stronger, could be a main idea. So I'm going to be careful as I highlight that, make sure I'm only highlighting what I want to be highlighted. And since my teacher told me to highlight main ideas in yellow, I'm going to click yellow. And now the main idea is highlighted in yellow. I don't have to add an annotation if I don't want to, but let's say later on I do want to add an annotation, just click it and it pops right up again. But like I said, you can leave that blank and simply have it highlighted. As I move through, maybe I realize that I want to highlight something that's surprising for me, even though my teacher didn't assign that, but I can come up with my own annotations and say, this was surprising. I'm going to highlight anything that was surprising for me in purple. And maybe I'll even write a little bit about what I'm thinking here. So that's how you can use annotations on Newsela. Once you've read the whole article and annotated it and you're sure that you understand it, it's time to do the assignments that your teacher has assigned for this particular article. So you're going to go over here to where it says activities. There will be usually 2 things to do. First, you'll write, then you'll take a quiz. I'll click on the writing portion first, and here's my prompt. Identify 2 different groups of people that were affected by the event described in the article. Write a paragraph for each group explaining how the group was affected by the text using details from the text. All right, so in this one, I need to write 2 paragraphs, one for one group, one for another group. And then I need to make sure I'm adding details to prove how they were affected by this event. So I will type my response here. And once I'm done and I'm satisfied with the work that I've done, I can click Submit Response. What's great is that they auto-save your draft. Just in case anything happens, it'll be saved. So another thing your teacher might ask you to do is take a quiz based off this article. To do that, you will click the button that says Quiz with the little light bulb icon. And it will always have 4 questions. Most of the time, they are multiple choice. So you'll use whatever strategies your teacher has taught you when answering multiple choice to read the question carefully, read the answers, select the one that you think is correct, and hit Next. And when you submit it, you'll be able to get some feedback. Since I was just clicking random answers, I didn't get them right. However, what's really great is that if you miss one, you can click Review for question 1, and you can view your answer versus the correct answer. When you complete the writing assignment and the quiz, your teacher gets all of your work and is able to give you feedback. Overall, it's really fun to read and learn on Newsela, and I hope these 2 videos helped you not only with creating an account and connecting with your teacher's class, but also with completing any assignment that your teacher assigns to you and doing some really great social studies work on Newsela.